Even with the death and subsequent resurrection of Superman, and as the Justice League looks to put an end to all major conflicts on Earth, a new shadow of doom darkens the horizon. Kara Zor-El, a representative of New Krypton, arrives on Earth seeking a Tamaranian fugitive by the name of Coriander. In exchange for our help, she promises technology light years ahead of our own.
Oh goodness, my uncle has failed to take over the same planet twice. Too bad for the residents of this Earth. This is only the beginning. That the beast has failed. It's time for beauty. They will soon learn what true power is, and that is when the fun finally starts. Ha 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 ha!
It's not always darkest before the dawn. Wonder Woman vs. Supergirl, coming soon. The story is the most important part of any narrative, be it a movie, a AAA game, a comic book, or even TV. Sure, you have to have good actors and your special effects must be on point, but without the story, without any kind of character motivations that make sense, you really have nothing. To that point, DC is really struggling in their movie extended universe department. But at least their Arrowverse, which is on TV, still appears strong, as of the time this was written. This is especially true when you look at their most recent offering, the Justice League. I'll be frank, I found it disappointing. It's like the writers and directors have little interest in the lore that made this intellectual property popular. The same could be said with Jar Jar Abrams and Star Wars. One thing, however, that did work was Wonder Woman, and this was a surprise success to the company. But the story was there, and at least the motivations as portrayed in the film made sense. I know that there is already work on Wonder Woman 2, and if done correctly, a Wonder Woman-centered combined universe makes far more sense as it was a far better film than either Man of Steel or Justice League. This would be accomplished with a Wonder Woman vs. Supergirl film. Before you angrily stop this video and type in your comments, consider this. The Wonder Woman animated movie of 2009, where Kara was captured and brainwashed by Darkseid. But how would this work in the current extended universe, you may ask? The storyboard answers. After Steppenwolf returns to Apocalypse and failure, Darkseid admonishes him for failing twice on the same planet, and informs Granny Goodness that since the Beast has failed, it's time to use beauty. This may or may not be in the movie, but promotional material would definitely strongly imply it. Then, a short time later, in-universe, a Kryptonian ship arrives on Earth, where Kara Zor-El, a representative of New Krypton, announces to Earth that she is searching for a fugitive from Tamaranian justice, a fugitive named Coriander, also known as Starfire. Tamaran, of course being an ally in this new Pax Kryptonia, receives equal justice under New Krypton law, something that they offer for Earth. Kara is joined in this endeavor by the Tamaranian leader Commandeer, also known as Darkfire, both of whom are part of Darkseid's female Furies. In exchange for our help, Kara offers to gift humanity with Kryptonian technology light years ahead of anything available on Earth. Diana, Wonder Woman, finds this to be far too convenient, but Kal-El, Superman, refuses to fight his cousin, and may in fact be an apocalyptian Bizarro puppet. Bruce, having learned his lesson in Batman vs. Superman, does not get involved. Cyborg, who may also be an apocalyptian puppet, refuses to fight, hoping instead to learn more about his powers and abilities. And Aquaman would perhaps be dealing with some enemy of the deep or other Atlantean problem, perhaps another storyboard. This leaves Diana alone in her beliefs. Alone until Coriander shows up and tells her that while she does not know who the Kryptonian is, she knows Commander, and her sister is a puppet of Darkseid, and if she is here, he has taken an interest, and if he is interested, this world may already be doomed. The fight that ensues would be more of Diana finding out that Kara is brainwashed and figuring out how to help her, which means the ship would eventually be destroyed along with all of the technology on board. After this, Darkfire would escape through a boom tomb created by Cyborg's mother box to return to Apocalypse. In a post-credits scene, Darkfire would reluctantly report Kara's failure, whereupon Darkseid would mockingly ask Goodness,
Goodness, Beauty has failed. What should we do?
Whereupon Goodness returns, I say we watch the world burn. They both laugh until Darkseid sends Darkfire back to Tamaran to await orders. This leads to a build-up of their extended universe where we could have a Legion of Doom film where Lex Luthor, Joker, Deathstroke, and others recruit more villains, find a Kryptonian black box containing Brainiac, who they learn they can't control and are forced to destroy, leading to Darkseid's arrival on Earth where, one by one, Kal-El, Kara, Cyborg, a revived Brainiac, possibly more, betray the Justice League, leading the Suicide Squad, the remaining Justice League, and the Legion of Doom to unite to stop Darkseid, and maybe return the betrayals to justice. I hope you enjoyed this inaugural storyboard. Please like and share if you want to see more. I think that complaining accomplishes nothing, and so I am offering solutions and ideas to problems I see to those that will listen. The storyboard is about making stories that make sense, and if I had the funding to do so, I would make them. I will focus on what I know first, then move on as more is needed. Let me know what you think of the format, and if you have any ideas for a storyboard, comment below, and stay tuned for more storyboards.